and welcome to yet another episode of Youth Group TV. With me today, I have got Joe Psaila. How are you, Joe?
I'm doing pretty damn well for an old fart.
We've just been watching some youth group camps and a week away. What do you think of that?
It brought back a lot of memories, a lot of very, very fine memories, and I realise now what caused me prematurely to have grey hairs.
So, Joe, what have you been doing the last 30 years?
Making a fortune and spending it.
Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Do you remember your first year as youth group leader?
Well, on short notice, I'll try and remember as much as I can. I can remember Father George coming up to me and asking me whether I'd be interested in taking over the youth group.
Right.
Junior youth group, because Max had been running the senior youth group.
Okay.
And he was just getting out. And I do remember saying to George, my answer was no, not interested in one little bit. And he kept pestering me, and eventually, when I was told I didn't have to do any pastoral work, I thought, yeah, okay, that's fine, we'll have a go with it.
And that was the start.
That was the start.
Right.
There wasn't much of St Clares in those days.
Oh, that's true. That would have been late 70s, do you think?
I think it was, I think mid-70s, yeah, around about mid-70s. I'm guessing around about 75, probably 75.
Yes, 76, 77 when the school started, so it would have been...
Okay, so it would have been, around about there.
Yeah. When was your last year as youth group leader of
well, I did it for 7 years, so you can count
right,
from there.
Right, so it's mid-80s, right? Mid-80s?
Yeah, it'd be, early to mid-80s, yeah.
And you were mainly junior youth group, right?
Junior youth group. Yeah. Couldn't stand the older kids because they could beat me up.
What was your very best memory of youth group?
Very best memory. Look, I think my best memories would have to be the camps that we went on. Am I supposed to be looking at this camera, by the way? Hi, camera. Am I supposed to be looking at the camera, Geoff?
Well, just take it easy. You can look at me. You can look at people. You can wave and say hi.
I think my best memories were of course, the camps that we went on. The Hitler camp in Dandenong was a visitor.
I remember that too.
Yeah. Doxa was good, but Week Away was obviously our best camps. And I do remember more than anything, and I thought this was a great success, one of the best things we ever did, was when the kids, and you were one of the ringleaders in that, decided that we can run a disco, and we started that Matchbox Disco.
I certainly remember that.
And that was, in my opinion, camps are always there and kids have good fun, but this was something that we had on a regular basis.
That's right.
And all you kids had to be involved in the preparation and everything else. And my God, you guys did a great job. And we ran the play. We ran it so well.
We did. We had sell-out nights frequently.
Absolutely. And not only did we have sell-out nights, but we had parents doing patrol duties. Yeah.
That's
around the perimeter of the encampment, as we say, or the starlight, if you like. And I think that was our greatest achievement, because I thought the kids themselves learned so much and got so much involved in things that I think it was a good growing experience for them. It made them responsible.
Sure, absolutely. Do you have a worst memory of leader of youth group?
Well, there was one particular camp we went on, and we had a situation where a couple of the kids were, one being male, one being female, were...
No names, obviously.
Well, no names will ever be devised. were caught in a rather compromising situation.
Oh, so the truth is revealed on YGTV.
Wow. Yes. And as kids always do, it's good fun, and and I do remember that Max Gallia, Mari Berg and myself had a discussion after that as to which way we were going to handle this, and whether we should get George involved. And in the end, we decided that we would look after the situation ourselves.
Well, there you are. No names, obviously.
Oh, definitely
So,
not.
were you the lucky one to find the couple?
I won't go any further than that.
Right, that's all he's going to get into. Right,
I'll
yeah.
leave it at that.
Do you have a funniest memory of youth group? What
Yes,
was your
I do.
funniest- Yeah, what is it?
Well, and it was brought to my attention recently that about one night when we were having a matchbox disco and we were doing a perimeter guarding, as you might say, and it was a group of young guys that were trying to come in, but we had the gates locked.
Yeah, lockout because we had full capacity.
Full house.
Mhm.
And these guys were trying to gate crash, these young guys, and so they were giving us a bit of cheek over the fence, and we all sort of laughed it off. However, one of our adult leaders, he wasn't a leader, he was a sort of a stand-in actually. He was taking it very seriously, and he was dictating to these kids that they should do this way and get out and whatever. And one of them actually, one might even say, urinated on his leg.
We've heard a similar story.
I was standing there right beside him when it happened. Once again, the names of the innocent will be...
Yes, definitely, but I will mention that The Rose was one theme song. That's just a bit of a clue. Right.
How true.
Yes. So, you've got two boys.
Yeah, two boys, Rob, of course, being the eldest, and Jamie. Yeah.
Right. Everyone probably out there remembers Rob.
Yeah, they might even remember Jamie, but they remember Rob.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Grandchildren?
One grandchild, one beautiful granddaughter called Isabella, and that's Jamie's daughter.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Lovely, lovely. Lastly,
Yes.
what was your most memorable youth group camp?
Week Away was definitely the most memorable because it was a camp where we had every activity that you could possibly want. There was archery, there was bows and arrows, and archery, bows and arrows, same thing. There was the canoes and the water. Once you put water and kids together, I mean that takes up a whole day. Flying foxes and things like that. And I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember who we used as the person who was holding the apple on his head when everyone was trying to shoot the arrows. It should have. I can't remember, but it should have been Midge.
That's terrific. It's been an absolute pleasure to see you again after so many years. And we're organising a reunion in March, hopefully, at Week Away. So you are absolutely welcome, and we're hoping to have you there for the weekend. It's been an absolute pleasure tonight meeting you again after so many years, as I said.
Fantastic.
And thanks so much for your time. It's been terrific to see you.
It's been an absolute pleasure, and Geoff, I've got to say to you that you've rekindled a lot of memories, very fond memories.
That's fantastic. I'm happy to hear that. Well, there you are, ladies and gentlemen. The third of a series of interviews from YGTV tonight with Joe Psaila. So look out next time. We're tracking down the other youth group leaders, going to peg them down one by one. And from me and from Joe Psaila, it's good night. See you next time.
Good night all.
Bye-bye.
Look forward to meeting you.